Hi, Collective. Buenos dias. This is Una Fierce, the Eclectic Witch. This is my tarot show. Here to bring you a message from Spirit. And as I was meditating on the energy before I got started, I noticed this card that says the most important subject to learn in this life is love. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a love message today, but it did stand out for me, so I won't be surprised. But one thing I do want to do is start with the Moonology deck, because if you guys don't know, it's a full moon today. We have a full super moon moving into Taurus. This affects love and finances and abundance and prosperity and awesome things like that. So, Spirit, please help me to bring a clear and concise message for the collective today. Let us know what we need to know. Hope you guys are all doing great. It's a little rainy and cloudy where I am today. I gotta say, I'm a little bit tired. I usually don't like to do my readings when I'm tired, but it's getting kind of later in the day and I just wanted to get it over with. So bear with me. They say that it's better to be a little bit groggy when you're doing intuitive things anyway, so I'm gonna test the theory. We'll see what happens. All right, Spirit, and excuse me for that. All right, if you heard me, I don't know. All right, Spirit, what do we have for the Moonology deck today? It says communication is key. That's the first card out. Okay, communication is key. Make sure you're saying what's on your mind, but also the way you're communicating it. Make sure that you're coming towards people with a loving way, okay? Also, communication is more than just speaking. You're also giving the chance for the other person to say what's on their mind and to allow them to be heard, okay? And that you really fully are hearing them, what they have to say. Not what you just think they're saying, if that makes any sense. All right, Spirit, what else? There it is. Have faith in your dreams. Yeah, I feel like whatever communication you're having, it has something to do with something that you're manifesting. Some sort of transformation. Maybe for you and another person. There's two people there. Gemini is the twins. It looks like you're trying to bring in some sort of change. There's some butterflies there, butterflies and bees. Those are both transformation. Seeing a lot of nature there, beautiful things. I feel like you have a goal in mind. It has something to do with this communication with this other person. All right, confidence is key to your success. All right, Spirit is asking you to be mindful of the way you're speaking over your life. Are you coming from a place of knowing that you can have what you want and that Spirit's already sided with you and wants you to have it as well, and that all you have to do is stay positive and be in the vibration of love to receive it, and that it will be yours, and so it is? I hope so, because that's where you need to be if you feel like you're going to manifest anything good. You're always manifesting, whether you realize it or not. You're always manifesting, but the words that come out of your mouth are what you're manifesting. If you're speaking death over something that you want, you think you want, but you're not talking about it positively, then you're not manifesting good things. You're manifesting death over that project. Okay. It's confidence in knowing that you can have what you want, and trusting and knowing, believing the universe that success is yours, and saying that your words are spells. You speak what you want into your existence. Leo is an energy of beauty. Okay. It's a strong, confident animal. It's not A lion's not worried about, not being strong enough, not being able to do what it needs to do. It just goes and does it, and it does it fiercely, right? Spirit's saying you need to approach this with a fierce confidence. Know that this is yours. Faith, the size of a mustard seed, can move mountains. All right, Spirit, what else? You got one more? You got two more. Do we have to have two more? Okay. Sorry, guys. Hey, I'm going to move them over. Am I moving them over, or are they going together? I'm just going to keep them together. All right, so what we have, surprise, surprise, it's a full moon. Fiery climax approaches. This is full moon in Aries. Okay, so this is Aries energy is, a little bit excitable. It's fire energy, right? So something is happening or has been happening that has been causing quite a stir, okay, for you. Maybe for your partner as well. Maybe these communications that you've been having have been causing a bit of issues, or maybe it's just lighting a fire under you to want to do something different, okay? And the other one is full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. I feel like this is more about, these are together, and I feel like this is mostly about, so you've been learning about how to communicate. You've been learning about this. We've already been talking about learning to use your words to manifest the things that you want, okay? And that shows up in your communications and your partnerships as well. Like, the way you speak, the things you say to your partner are going to make an impression on them, right? And affect how they feel. I feel like if you're coming from this place of love, that you can't go wrong, is what Spirit's saying here. You show the world the real you. Aquarius is a humanitarian, the all for the greater good. Okay, a loving energy, wanting the best for everybody. I feel like as this full moon approaches, Spirit's asking you, hold your tongue. Like, hold your tongue. Be mindful of the words that you're speaking over the situation, over your own life, over others people's lives. Okay? And come from a place of love. Show them, show them what you mean. Don't just say the words, but live that, embody that. I'm just going to clear the energy real quick here because I forgot to do it. Live that energy and embody that energy of kindness and giving and love and knowing. And this is the age of Aquarius. We're starting a whole new lifestyle, this new 5-dimensional earth. We're not chasing, we're attracting. That goes for love, that goes for money, abundance in general. I feel like Spirit's saying, whatever this is, if you continue to embody this Aquarius energy and this idea of knowing that you're on the right path, and not worry about the outcomes, not worry about the fiery climax, not worry about, what's going to happen, but just do it because you mean to do it. Just do it because it's what you believe in. Just do it because it's what you want. And don't worry about the outcomes, but believe that you can have the results that you want. And don't allow any fire that might happen to come in your way. Just know that knowing and having faith and knowing that God is showing you what you need is going to put out any fire that's trying to burn down your plans. Okay. Aquarius is the water bearer. It's not a water sign, but you know what I find interesting about Aquarius is this: how she's dumping water. She controls the element of water. She controls her emotions. And by her controlling her emotions, she controls this fire, right? Because water will put out a fire. I feel like Spirit's saying you have the ability to win this if you can control your emotions through it. And the full moon will test you. It will test you, but you're stronger than that, and you know that, so you know what to look for, and you will, right? Spirit, where are we going from here? It's a good message. Let's see, we've got love, relationships, and Aquarius. I'm feeling like, let's start here with the celestial. Celestial insights, please. Thank you, Spirit. Bottom of the deck, we got commitment, the key to long-term success. Are you hesitating to make a decision? Commit fully to a path, and you'll see the results of your dedication. I feel like Spirit's saying, do not be afraid. You are seeing what you're seeing, and you do know what you know. And just go for it. You will be blessed. Give your gifts with love, and you will be blessed financially, and it will be amazing. All right, Spirit, communication is key. All right, can I get them on the table, please, so that one card at a time and on the table, please, Spirit. Okay, thank you. Right on it. Communication is key. Telepathy, your intuition is connecting you with others. Have you experienced moments of deep understanding with someone? Pay attention to these subtle connections. They could hold the answers you need. I feel like you've been getting some intuitive nudges about someone in your life. Or maybe you accepted them as intuitive nudges, but maybe just recently you've realized that the reason you're having these intuitive nudges is because the other person is thinking about you. And it's causing you to think about them. You're realizing that your lives are a lot more similar than you ever thought they were. Like, maybe you're realizing that you're having the same experience from a different perspective. I feel like this ability to feel each other's emotions, or your ability to feel each other, is making you realize that you making you realize this person, like, making you understand that they are a soulmate of some sort, or soul family, making you realize that they are part of your journey and that they're meant to be here, and you have this connection with this person because you're supposed to walk together. And I think you're realizing that this person is bringing their gifts to you, and you are bringing yours to them, that you have different things here. If you look, this person has like a boot and a bar. This person has a bunch of different gifts, okay? But they're all different, right? This guy's stuff is not the same as this guy's. But if you bring them together, and even the antennas on their head, one's got 2 and one's got 3, but if you were to take these 2 and 3 and put them together like this, they fit perfect, right? It's exactly what's needed to fill the space. It's exactly what's needed to complete the puzzle. I feel like you're realizing that you guys complement each other. That's what I was trying to say. The different things that you both have to offer are not just different, but they're complementary to achieving some sort of goal. Or plans that you've been talking about. Just pay attention to these subtle connections. They could hold the answers you need. Okay. Maybe you're having dreams about this person. Maybe you're having daydreams about this person. Just random thoughts are popping in your head. I feel like when that happens, it's because the other person's thinking about us. They're probably having that same thought. I've just recently heard that. So yeah, I feel like this is a deep connection, somebody that you have telepathy with. And I feel like our powers of telepathy also are coming online, and it's going to make it easier to communicate with each other because we'll feel each other easier. We'll know, like, we'll realize that we have these connections because we're, you think of somebody and then they call you and you're like, hey, I was just thinking about you. It makes you realize there's a connection there, right? Especially if you're having the same thoughts about something. It makes you realize that you're connected. Anyway, I feel like Spirit's saying pay attention to those things. That's a sign for you to see that maybe you're questioning, should this person walk this path with me? Are they meant to? Are they here for me? Or is it a karmic relationship? Or what is it if you're trying to figure that out still? I feel like Spirit's saying the things that you're seeing in your dreams and in your thought patterns and in your meditations, that you're getting answers. You just make sure that you're tapping in and seeing the answers, okay? What about this? Have faith in your dreams, Spirit. All right. It says, Spirit, the power of your spirit is always there, quietly supporting you. If you feel lost, take time to listen to your inner voice. Through meditation or simple outdoor activities, you can reconnect with your inner strength. This white feather and orbs. Maybe you've been seeing feathers and orbs right off the bat. That's what I'm thinking. I feel like this is showing you that Spirit is there. Spirit is working behind the scenes. Have faith. Okay, so when you plant a seed, okay, the faith of a mustard seed, when you plant that seed, it grows. You don't keep digging up the tree or digging up the seed to see if it's growing or not, right? You put it in the ground, you know that it's going to grow, you give it water, you give it love, you put it in a good place and good soil, give it all the best things that you can as you're planting it, and then you just know that it's going to grow, right? If you have faith in that and don't continue to question it, okay, you don't question the growth of a plant, you just let it do its thing, right? I feel like Spirit's saying these dreams that you're planting, these seeds that you're planting, I want you to just plant them and have this confidence, know that they're coming to you, and leave it alone. Let it go and let me take care of it. Your angels are working here. Your ancestors are working here, these orbs, okay? Your spirit team in general, like, I feel like Spirit's saying you're on the right path and you're almost there, but the last step is to know that's coming. Know that you've asked and the universe has already said yes, and then it is on its way. And just continue to stay in the vibration of love so that you're in alignment with the vibration, because Spirit's on the vibration of love, right? The highest frequency. The only way you can get into alignment with that is to be in the vibration of love yourself. What does that look like? Well, you have to be happy. I woke up this morning thinking about this song, Be Happy, what's his name? William Farrell or something like that. Happy. You have to be, you want to be dancing. You want to be, conspiring something good. You want to be feeling amazing. You want to be feeling strong. You want to be feeling good. Like, you want to be eating good food that makes you feel good, not, doesn't knock you down. You want to be doing whatever you can, clearing your energy, doing whatever you can. If you love crystals, put your crystals on, enjoy them all day long. Just, whatever it is that makes you happy, embody that and stay in that, like, as much as you possibly can. If there's something that's bringing you down, get away from it. If it's a person, get them out of your life. Cut ties, forget about it, walk away. Like, now is the time that you want to be embodying this happy energy, right? I'm getting off on a tangent. But Spirit's, do what it is that makes you happy, and just have faith. Know that your inner strength is your ability to curtail your emotions. Get outside, do the things you love outside. It's only, for some of us, it's going to be snowing pretty soon. Only got so many days of being nice out. Get outside, do things that make you happy, okay? And then the next card out is heart. Your heart knows the truth. Are you overthinking a situation? Trust the wisdom of your heart. It will lead you to the most authentic decision. Oh, I missed the message here with this also. Let me back up a little bit. So have faith in your dreams. This is about this person still. I feel like Spirit's telling you already know that you know this person. If you've been having any doubts, you know this person. You have to listen to your inner voice to get the answers that you need about that situation. All right, and I guess that's it about it. And if you've been questioning, but you have this intuition and you've been listening to your inner voice, then there should be no question that that this is the path that you're supposed to be on. This is the people that you're supposed to be walking with. But you have to have confidence in that. You know that. So now you just know it. Like you embody it. I know it. I know it. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you for sending me these people. Thank you for all these blessings. Thank you that, that I know that I'm on the right path. And thank you that we're going to have everything that we need. And thank you that, everything works for my highest and best good. And thank you that I am allowing it. And thank you that I'm in alignment. Thank you that, and just knowing it, like, give God a rampage. Like, thank you. I know it. I feel it. Feel it in your heart. Like, give it your heart. Give it your emotion. Give it your heart. Give it everything that you got, and you're knowing that this is for you. Because it is. Period. How about a fiery climax approaches? Show the world the real you, Spirit. Thank you. Allure and cherish. Cherish the beauty that attracts you. Have you been too busy to appreciate the good things around you? Take time to enjoy and value the moments and people that bring you joy. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like through your heart space, that's where you're manifesting from. Yeah, for sure. You have to be in the love vibration. Your love for others, and your love for what you are doing, and your love for the people that you're doing it with, and your love for the reason you're doing it, the cause that you're doing it for. The whole point that you're going after this thing is because you want to be in service of others. Your whole heart is in this. I feel like it's been tied up with other things, and you're breaking free from that. I feel like by continuing to follow your heart and being in tune with the things that are happening because of it, the beauty that you're attracting into your life, and continuing to just revel in that. And Spirit saying, make sure you are noticing those things, because that will help you to raise your vibration even higher. Spirit saying, take time to enjoy the people and the things that are making you happy, the reasons that you're doing this. All right, let me just get a couple of tea leaf oracles on this. No? Okay. Hold on. Let me get a couple messages of love first. All right. I should have listened to the first message I got there. Okay, Spirit, thank you. I was just looking at the time, and I was thinking I didn't have time for another. Spirit says go. Okay, I'm listening. I have to skip the tea leafers instead. All right, Spirit, what about this telepathy and communication is key? Understanding, I see your side of the story. And the other one that came out with it, the stress from this is draining me. I feel like you've been in a back and forth in your own mind about this person. It's by not allowing yourself to feel this person. Maybe I feel like it's about your past traumas and past karmic relationships and stuff. You've been wondering if you're stuck in another one of those situations. Well, the only reason that you were feeling that way is because you still had some healing to do in your own mind about what you deserved. The universe is not gonna not going to send you something that's not in your energy. So you have to look at that point, what energy am I in then if I'm manifesting something that's stress? Okay. What am I telling the universe that I want? And also, I feel like by extending some understanding to this person, you're going to understand them a lot better. Maybe they are living from this energy and they're having a hard time seeing the whole big picture. And by extending some love to them and showing them your point of view, maybe you can teach them something and help them to see what it is that they need to do, right? Okay. For spirit and have faith in your dreams, we've got unworthy, you're a better person than I am. Okay. Yeah, I feel like that's what it is. This person has been having a hard time because they've been not giving themselves the space and time that they need to do their healing. I feel like they're still coming from this place of these belief systems where, maybe they've done some things that they're not proud of and they haven't realized that forgiveness is the first step for realizing your worthiness of good things. I feel like Spirit's asking us to be patient with this. And it may take them some time, but they are going to have to do a little bit of healing first. But, God can do all things. I feel like this person, Spirit's saying here, this person needs to stop and take some time. Stop what you're doing for a little while and get in touch with your intuition and the things that God is trying to show you. There's all kinds of things happening in your environment, signs and synchronicities showing you what you need to see, but you have to slow down in order to see it. Because you are worthy. We're all worthy. I mean, we just learn what we learn. We get our lessons. We're all created as God. We have the dark and the light. There's polarity in all of us. Just because we're here experiencing it makes us worthy of everything that is good. I feel like this person needs to spend some time with God to see that. Okay. Let me get on with heart and confidence is your key to success. Come on. Heart and yeah. Thank you. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Okay. Well, all I can say to that is time is non-existent. We can totally bend time. Okay, first off. Maybe that's the message. If you feel like you should have done something a long time ago, I don't know, go back in a visualization and fix it in your visualization. Maybe you just might jump timelines. That's the world we're living in now, guys. But I feel like if there's something that you should do, I feel like it's never too late to do the right thing, right? It's never too late. I feel like you're to have confidence that it's not too late. the heart knows the truth. If you're worried about a situation with someone else, something that you kept to yourself, I feel like Spirit's saying, have the confidence to know that this person loves you and it's not going to be too late. But maybe there is something that needs to be done, but it's not too late. And it's going to be fine. You've got love here. Fiery climax approach. Just give me one for allure and cherish. Thank you. Gossip. I'm afraid of what other people will think. Okay. I hate gossip. All right. Well, I mean, that's a belief system. If you feel like, can I get another one for that? I hate that energy. Sorry. Irreplaceable. The way you can never be matched. Okay. Yeah, I feel like maybe this is what stopped you from taking this action that you feel like it's too late for now. I feel like you were worried about what other people were going to think or what this person was going to think or some sort of secret that they were going to find out. You were afraid of how they were going to respond or feel about it. But I feel like you don't have anything to worry about. This person thinks you're irreplaceable. The way you love can never be matched. This is an inseparable bond. I feel like nothing that anybody is going to say to you or this other person is going to break you apart. I feel like this is a solid connection. We already know. We know that it is, right? We saw all this. I feel like to be still concerned about this at this point is kind of a waste of time. I feel like you guys know who you are to each other. And the other person is, I feel like you're both in touch with Spirit, in touch with God. I feel like you both understand who you are to each other, and I feel like this is an unconditional love. Like, I don't think that, I think you both already know that I mean, you know it from your own perspective, and the other person knows it from their own perspective, that there's literally nothing that can happen here that's going to break you apart. You've been feeling that from the beginning. But you don't know because you can't get in the other, I mean, like, you are in the other person's head, but you can't prove it to yourself that you're knowing that about the person. You just want to believe it, right? But I feel like Spirit's saying, no, that's that's the real truth. There's a connection here. You guys are connected. Like, you're irreplaceable to each other. You're not, there's literally what you're feeling for them, they're mirroring for you as well. If you feel like there is nothing that can drag you away from this person, I just heard that song from that song Africa from Toto. Toto, remember? Gonna take what's the words? You take something to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men on board would ever do. Like, there's no way that your person's gonna they're not gonna care. They know, they already realize that we all have these duality to us, right? We've all had our experiences. We've all learned what we needed to learn. We've all had the karmic shit, right? Like, we know what we want. We know what we don't want. And I feel like this person's going to understand just fine that, life has been lifing, and that we've made decisions, and that we've learned lessons, and that we move forward. And I don't think you need to worry about it. I think you just need to just get going. Maybe the person already knows your secrets. Or think about that. Maybe they just don't give a shit. Maybe they already understand the situation more than you think they do. All right. Well, that is the message. Thank you, Spirit. I am going to leave this here. If you like the way that I read, please like, subscribe, leave me a comment. It all helps. Appreciate that. Hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you again soon. All right. Hasta luego.